This is why they're called fake news. CNN host Jake Tapper wound up cutting an interview with White House senior advisor Stephen Miller short last week after Miller refused to acquiesce to Tapper's demands that they waste time discussing fictional garbage. Right from the get-go, Tapper pummeled Miller with questions related to the spurious allegations included in Michael Wolff's new book, Fire and Fury, Inside the Trump White House. Liberal commentators like Tapper have been obsessing over claims in Wolff's book that, as an example, former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon once made insulting and deeply critical statements about President Donald Trump and his family. The book further suggests that Trump's top officials believe he's intellectually and emotionally unfit to serve as the president. Trending, fraud. Wolff admits he's not sure his own book is true, dovetailing back to the interview Thursday between Tapper and Miller. The White House senior advisor repeatedly dismissed the allegations in Wolff's book, while simultaneously trying to steer the conversation to more substantive matters, according to Fox News. But instead of complying with Miller's wishes, Tapper kept tooting the same tired horn about Trump's purported unfitness, leading Miller to quickly remind him of why so few Americans trust CNN anymore. The people that you don't connect with and understand, the people whose manufacturing jobs have left, the people who have been besieged by high-crime communities, and who have been affected by a policy of uncontrolled immigration. Those people and those voices and experiences don't get covered on this network, he said. To prove the point, I was booked to talk about the very issues I'm just describing and you're not even asking about them, because they're not even interesting facts to you, Miller added. But it's what happened next that really proved the point. Tapper ignored Miller's concerns, claiming instead that Miller was saying these things just to please Trump and then cut the interview altogether, with his anger and frustration coming through clearly. Watch, related, Special Forces soldier shares turret video, we spotted his Trump tribute. Congratulations, Tapper, because you just proved Miller's point to a T. The full interview, which can be seen here, ran for a tad over 12 minutes and centered almost solely on Wolff's claims. Tapper even threw in a question about the fake Russian collusion narrative, asking Miller whether Trump met with Russian operatives after his son, Donald Trump Jr., got together with them in an infamous June 2016 meeting at Trump Tower, according to the Huffington Post. What about the economy? What about new jobs? What about reduced unemployment? What about other countries following Trump's lead and declaring Jerusalem to be Israel's capital? None of that mattered to Tapper, who only wanted to talk about a book that is, for a lack of a better term, a pile of dung. But what does it tell you? A man and his network are more interesting in talking about garbage than in things that matter. I'll leave it up to you, the reader, to answer that for yourself. Please share this story on Facebook and Twitter and let us know what you think about Tapper's obsessions with the lies in Wolff's book. What do you think about Tapper's unwillingness to discuss substantive issues? Scroll down to comment below.